So this one is from Urban Artifact, Black Currant Trifle. Ale brewed with black currant, almond, orange, vanilla bean, and lactose. 8.2 ABV. Coming out of the can, it looks like ocean spray grape juice or something. Magenta, purple, even get like a indigo kind of color on the foam there. The fruit is foremost, and then like the kind of wine character, and then the sourness and a little bit of the vanilla bean in there. It smells pretty good. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot going on there. It's fruity, it's sour, it's sweet, a little red wine-like, just that clean lactic acidity. Pretty strong sourness on this one. Actually, I don't know if they make black currant jam, but if they did, this is probably what it would taste like. The sweet, like authentic fruity flavor. The finish is very tart. I don't really get the almond or the orange though. Yoo-hoo kind of body and texture to it. So I would say like this is full-bodied, smooth and creamy. And for 8.2 ABV, wow. It just drinks like something like so much lighter. Yeah, that's really complex, really tasty. This is definitely one of the best beers that I've had from Urban Artifact. So I will give a solid 9 out of 10 for the Black Currant Trifle from Urban Artifact. Still only 2 subs away from an even 4K. I'm not rhyming. Parish Brewing out of Broussard, Louisiana. DDH. Ghost in the Machine. In real life, it's kind of more of a pale or straw. I mean, this definitely smells like an orange Julius. I mean, I'm just getting like tons, like name every orange aroma, and I'm getting that. Let's dive in here. Cheers. That is a really good hazy IPA, or hazy double IPA, or is it double hazy IPA? It's kind of both in this case because they double dry hopped it. That's what DDH stands for. This sweet fruit taste. Yeah, I would say orange, pink grapefruit, pineapple for sure. A little bit of guava or passion fruit in there. It's a little dank. The alcohol kind of dries it out the finish there. I'm assuming there's probably lactose in here or oats or maybe both. I will say I do like the mouthfeel on this one. Medium full, although it does have quite a bit of carbonation, which kind of helps like prevent it from being like super thick and sticky. This one is really tasty, really drinkable. So my score for the DDH Ghost in the Machine, I think it's an excellent beer. So I'm going to go 9 out of 10. Now, does double dry hop mean that they dry hopped it twice, or they used twice the amount of hops that they normally would use? Let me know in the comments what the answer is. Fatheads Brewery, award-winning Headhunter India Pale Ale, 7.5 ABV, 80 IBUs. Classic kind of East Coast IPA. I'd probably call that in the amber. It's like honey, amber. It's funny, this smells kind of a lot like piney. It has kind of a fresh, kind of floral scent. I actually got like a tiny little bit of like a spice character in there. All right, let's dive in here. Cheers. This is old school IPA, mostly piney, slightly rustic, pineapple, maybe like grapefruit peel. I would not call this one juicy. This doesn't seem like 80 IBUs. At least medium, maybe even straight up medium full. It's definitely soft and smooth. I would say it's a fantastic single IPA. I would say it's very, very drinkable for such a bitter and fairly strong beer. This is a solid 9 for the Headhunter India Pale Ale from Fatheads. Grab some 25-year-old hazy drinker out of the college bar. This would probably, scrape the enamel off their teeth. Tint Meadow, English Trappist Ale, strong ale brewed by the monks of Mount St. Bernard Abbey, Charnwood Forest, 7.4 ABV, burgundy mahogany color, kind of looks like a Belgian double or quad. Let's get our sniffers in here, as Scott would say.
Real dark fruits, a little bit of chocolate, almost caramel as well, I think.
Let's get into our beers. Cheers, man.
Cheers, Chuck.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Wow, very chocolatey, caramel malty, but then it kind of finishes like raisin prune.
Exactly what I was going to add then. For me, it's sort of sweeter on the front, and then them dark fruit notes sort of come in later in the back.
Got a little bit of like a zest or a zip to it.
On the back of the taste buds now, that's what it's lining my mouth with, is licorice. But it's fantastic.
This is like so confectionery tasting. It almost tastes like they put syrups in this,
It's almost a little cinnamon.
It's some kind of yeast phenolic, like a good one. Like if I was drinking this blind, I would probably just like assume Belgian.
This is just so smooth.
It's funny because like I was thinking exactly what you just said. I'm like, this is like medium body, moderate carbonation is somewhere between smooth and straight up creamy. Excellent to world class. Like I am thinking at worst 9, at best 10.
I'd say at worst 8.5. Makes you proud to be English.
It's called Rational Gaze by Two Villains. So it's an imperial stout with maple syrup, coffee, and vanilla. 10.5 ABV. And it is like definitely one of the darkest beers I've ever seen, like ever. There is a bit of a Tootsie Pop kind of thing going there.
There is. I think it's kind of the cocoa mixed with that sweet, fruity smell.
Ready to dive in?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, it is thick.
It's very, very sweet. It's kind of like drinking a jelly donut.
It just tastes like syrup, honestly.
Definitely getting that coffee taste to like balance it out. Tootsie Roll kind of flavor to it. Almost a little fudgy. Yeah, this is really delicious.
I think I'd have to baby this one. It's that rich and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sips like a liqueur.
Definitely a warmth there from the 10.5. This is like almost a perfect beer. I'm gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna give this a 9.5. I wouldn't give it a 10 because there's like it's a little lacking in the coffee.
But for me, it's like an 8.75. It's good.
Yeah, it's really
It's
tasty.
Rich. Very
Yeah.
rich.
I probably could have drank the entire 16-ounce bottle. If
I've
you
got to
weren't
work
here.
on it because it's that sweet.
Beer to drink when it's cold outside from Westbrook Brewing. Dark lager, 5.5 ABV. Brown coming out of the can, inky black in the glass. I don't really picking up on the hops. To me, this is all malt on the nose. I guess we'll find out in a second. Cheers. Wow, that is really roasty. Wow, lovely roasty flavor, like the actual flavor of roasted malt. And then it finishes with those Saz hops. Yeah, they got a little bit of a spicy, peppery kind of flavor. You know, bitterness is fairly low. Maybe get a little bit of pine in there as well. It's only 5.5 ABV, but it feels like a much stronger beer. At least medium. Carbonation about moderate, very smooth. That this could stand up to like some really savory, flavorful food like prime rib. I'm really impressed on this one. I definitely say this is one of the best American black lagers I've had. It's really tasty, really well balanced. This is at least a 9. I could even see myself going as high as 10. And actually, I can't believe it didn't crest over and spill. That was either the perfect pour or the luckiest pour of all time. From good old Sierra Nevada, Narwhal Imperial Stout 2024. It's 10.2 ABV. As is the case with most stouts, even like super imperial ones like this, they're still really just a really deep brown. Okay, I smell the alcohol. I smell it's surprisingly hoppy. I'm rambling. Let's start drinking. Cheers. Wow. There's a lot going on there. The roasty, hoppy side, this has like way more roasty quality than Old Rasputin. Black currant kind of fruity flavor. There is this kind of like spicy, fruity aftertaste, almost a little Belgian-y. Hefty amount of malt and a hefty amount of hops. Pretty crisp. So I mean, I'd probably say like full-bodied, moderate carbonation. I mean, definitely tells a strong beer, but it's like a really clean alcohol. I'm getting no burn or warmth or anything. This is pretty much a perfect Imperial Stout. I'm gonna give a 10 out of 10 to the Narwhal Imperial Stout. You might notice that tonight's beer has been sitting on the top shelf here for, I don't know, it seems like forever, but I think it was only a month or two. Bourbon Barrel Aged Night Whale Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, 15% ABV, Rheingeist Brewery, Cincinnati, Ohio. Pretty standard, big Imperial Stout, you know, inky black. Actually, it's kind of brown. If there was like a blackcurrant puree, I think that's kind of what it smells like. Let's see how it's held up. Cheers. Wow. Just off that first sip alone, yeah, I would say this is pretty comparable to Bourbon County. A lot going on here. It's like, I don't even know where to start. Maybe like a Concord grape puree. Certainly sweet. So it's like a chocolatey vanilla, definitely confectionery flavors. The taste of actual bourbon, it's not really that woody. It's actually quite hoppy, piney or earthy hop flavor. The balance here to me is coming from like the alcohol, because like the alcohol is coming in at the end, kind of drying it out, lingering kind of fudgy, fruity aftertaste. Obviously, it's a full-bodied. I might even go as far as say very full-bodied. Like Bourbon County's low carbonation, I would probably put this at like medium low. I'm not really getting like woodiness on it. I mean, it's definitely the taste of bourbon, which is nice. Very vanilla, I will say. This is really, really good. I'm gonna give my full 10 out of 10 to the Bourbon Barrel Aged Night Whale from Rheingeist Brewery. Independent alternative to Bourbon County. Not alternative in the price though. Mr. Cozy from the Ale Apothecary out of Bend, Oregon. Small beer aged in oak barrels and bottle fermented with honey. And it's 4.6 ABV, like a slight orange chestnut. And for a wild ale, it's actually pretty clear. Yeah, lovely funky kind of smell. I would call it like kind of like a citrusy kind of aroma. Let's give it a try here. Cheers. Wow. Wow. I don't even know where to start. I wish we had taste division. Lovely, delicious combination of like Brett and lacto. It's tart, it's funky, it's like citrusy, and it's definitely acidic. Yeah, that's delicious. It's like green kind of fruits. So it has like the essence of orange or lemon or grapefruit, but not the actual fruity flesh itself. For a wild ale, it actually has a bit of body to it. I'd probably put it about medium. And the carbonation it's probably about moderate, maybe moderately low. I would say it's very smooth. I just haven't had a wild beer that was like this good in a long time. I'd say it's quite sour, maybe not very sour. This is definitely the best beer I've had this year. It's the best beer I've had in a long time. I'm going the full 10 out of 10 for Mr. Cozy. Well, I can definitely smell the Brettanomyces in there. If you don't know what that is, study up. Allagash Curio Bourbon Barrel Aged Golden Ale, 10.2 ABV. I'd probably call it just straight gold color, like maybe slight amber, pretty woody smell, slight vanilla. That alcohol is like real gentle on the sinuses. Let's see how it goes on the throat. Cheers. Yeah, so I would say like up front, this is like all triple. Very pilsnery malt, a little bready. It's on the clovier side as far as like the yeast character. Maybe like orange peel, maybe. Like I can actually taste the bourbon. It has like a kind of natural vanilla kind of sweet flavor to it. Like almost get like a little bit of rum on it. It has like a bit of a citrus character to it. Just love that. Spicy kind of finish. It's like peppercorn, medium plus body. That soft texture in there. I would not call it crisp, even though it is highly carbonated. Final score for the Allagash Caribou. That's actually how it's pronounced. Caribou. I'm gonna go full 10 out of 10 for this one. This one's awesome. Delicious beer. Great Belgian triple at the base, and then that upper level bourbon character. It is not Christmassy, although I think this would be a fine beer to drink at Christmas.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.